So, naturally freaking out, I just start just changing clothes drastically.
Welcome back. Hot Take Sports episode 171. Big week in football. What we had. It does not feel like the Ohio State game was a week ago. Like it feels like it was
Yeah.
so long ago. I don't know why.
I feel so much more reinvigorated about football now, just thinking about it. I forgot that was last week.
That's interesting because you spent the whole sound check going, "Can we skip the NFL, please?"
Yeah, pretty much.
I mean,
Hey,
we have
Or as a sports fan.
Ohio State now has a super defensive coordinator, but
actually, they don't have any.
I was saying I don't think we have a defense coordinator.
Not right
what
now.
was the defensive coordinator?
Yeah, that's a wild topic, and we'll jump into that. I mean, right now. I mean, well, actually, we'll hit how everyone's doing. I'm sick. I blame Clayton. We went out Saturday night and I got sick, but that's it happens to the best of us. We'll survive.
Jacob's dying too, so that could have something to do with it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Clayton, you're supposed to leave room for Jesus.
Well, listen,
I'm
it
just too
wasn't.
enticing.
It wasn't. I'm not sick. I got sick a couple months ago. You guys know that. I got up to like 103, but I
Oh yeah.
think, knock on wood, my winter sickness is past. I think, hopefully. Who knows? We got like 10 more months of that, so.
Yeah, I thought I was gonna get away with it this year. Nope.
I get sick in April every year. That's it.
Mine's usually right before Christmas, and I missed it this year. So I was like, oh my gosh, I'm in the clear. Nope, here it is. I did get sick in the fall this year though, which was surprising.
I was recounting that time now almost 2 years ago. I was in
You were
there.
puking
And
on
the
the
rest of you
podcast.
were out there. Oh,
Ugh. So yeah,
nom scars were built that day.
I've been pounding water and Gatorade all day. But then we had a waste pickup at work today. And as the truck was backing in to our loading dock, blew a coolant line. So we had coolant all over our loading dock. And guess who's part of the spill team? This guy. Guess who had to clean it up for 2 hours? This guy. Oh, I was dying, dude.
Got bundled up, baby.
Sorry, I didn't go in expecting spending part of my day outside.
That's how I approach Walmart. I just started keeping my boots and coat in the car just in case.
But your job
Well, no, I know.
entails going
No,
outside.
no, I know. I'm just spitballing. Sorry.
I work inside. Don't know how that feels.
Shut up. I won't go there. That's mean. Clayton, how are you doing? I guess
Doing fine. Busy
No.
Monday. Good weekend of football, obviously. We'll get to that in a little bit. BG hockey played two good games, just came up short in both. 1-0 in OT, and then lost on Friday, and then lost in a shootout on Saturday. So,
I'm officially banned from hockey, just so you know.
yeah,
By who?
Clayton and Kara both.
Okay.
all of the above.
Yep. I'm now 0-4, 0-5 this season, and I think I'm 0-18 watching power plays.
Wow, that's impressive.
Unless you count the one that Augustana scored shorthanded.
Yeah, Augustana. Their only goal in regulation was a shorthanded goal.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, your boy's not looking too hot with hockey games.
No, because you
And like I said,
the wallet when you go too. It's all your fault.
Yep. They went 0 for 5 on the power play. I think when I went, maybe 0 for 6.
Ridiculous.
And like I said, BG played good both nights. There really wasn't, they outshot them both nights. There really wasn't a whole lot they could have done differently. It just.
Wow.
Are you okay?
No, I just shit myself.
Oh, well.
Was so bad.
I'm happy I'm over here.
What?
Isaac, how are you doing, kid?
Good. And I'm happy I'm over here.
Yeah, you should be. Oh my god. I can
How
taste
you
it.
doing?
I'm in a cloud either way. It doesn't matter.
Damn. That was a subtle diss. That was me.
Ew.
It just kept going. It was like 3 seconds. I was like, oh my god.
Can't even talk. I need a minute. Every time I go to start.
I'm done. Mute me.
Talk more. I need a second.
He said, start with the Ohio State.
No, just Talk more about your day. Damn it.
What you gotta say
What
about
am I
it?
gonna say? I worked. I went to class.
What did you learn in class today?
Literally nothing because
Yeah, that checks
I
out.
didn't have that class.
Finley University, everybody.
Brother, it's the University of Finley. Thank you.
Bluffton.
Bluffton College.
Not yet.
Soon. I had a meeting today.
Good enough.
It was my boss, another lady. They got the main email from our CFO, what we're supposed to have the meeting about. And then me and one other safety guy, the new guy. We'll walk into the meeting. We look at her. We go, hey, what are we doing in this meeting? What are we talking about? She looks at us and goes, I was hoping you guys would know. So we BS for 45 minutes and ended up saying, yeah, why don't we just email the CFO and try to get a little more understanding on what she wants. I was like, what a waste of an hour. Wasted an hour, but what a waste of an hour.
You get paid for it.
Paid by the hour, paid by the minute. Are you ready now?
On the meeting thing first. So I'm part of the process for our media interns this season for the Mudheads. We're doing all of our interviews on Wednesday. So like I'll be at Walmart 5 to 9. I'm coming home. I have straight stacked half-hour meetings from 9:30 to 1. The last one's at 12:30. Then we have a lunch break, and we literally have one other meeting, and it's at 2.
That sounds awful.
It's going to be wonderful. Especially because half of them don't even realize that I'm part of it. And I already know them. It's wonderful. Surprise, Shade!
Hey.
He won't even be there.
Maybe. We'll see. Who knows? Nobody knows. But yeah, I'm good. Standard Monday.
Okay, let me know if you need any.
Hey, here's an idea, Siri. Shut up.
Well, I had 3 home games over the weekend, so today was kind of a collect your existence type of day.
I need one of those.
We'll pick the week back up tomorrow. We'll let it ride. All I have to say is, thank the Lord, the Walmart system only scheduled me till 9 a week. If I do that any longer, I would want to die. Yeah. Football.
Yeah, so Ohio State won the national championship by a good margin, I would say. Let them come back, but it really wasn't a game.
Yeah, it was. Look, I've said this before, but it was one of those games that it never felt like we were gonna lose. The game got closer, but it was never like they're not coming.
Ohio State basically put the middle finger up when they said, "Oh look, 1-on-1 Jeremiah deep ball."
That was such a fun play. It literally felt like you were playing a video game.
Yeah,
You're like,
it-
oh, press coverage on 4th down, go.
It's like, oh, Jeremiah Smith 1-on-1. Just go,
Ah,
just run.
What's up, my
I'll get it.
99 speed physical receiver? Nice.
Jeremiah Smith is down there somewhere.
It's like when we're playing Walker. It's like,
Give me Isaac Dean.
give me Isaac Dean in a post.
Hand out. Just throw it.
No, but it's got to be Isaac Dean against me when he has 4 points. That's who that was.
Playing to 5?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
that's who that was.
It's been a long time.
Book sesh.
I can't do this for you right now. I would love to go out there, but I would die trying.
Yeah, I'm out. I'm sick enough as it is.
Exactly.
Yeah, maybe in spring. And then Ohio State defensive coordinator is going to Penn State.
Yeah, it's such a wild scenario. He also didn't show up to the national championship celebration and then ghosted Ryan Day when he messaged him about it. Apparently. I don't know if that's
And
for
took
sure.
the job on the same day, allegedly.
Yeah. Yep. And
Apparently.
the only thing I figured out is he's from Pennsylvania.
Yeah,
That's the only.
that's the only thing I can get out of it too.
I'm sure he's getting paid more, but he was already a top 10 paid coordinator.
He's
in
the
college
highest
football.
paid coordinator in
In college football.
in college. Yeah, I wanted to say league.
NCAA. So you
Yeah.
No, that counts.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Apparently, ghosting your current organization as a coordinator is normal now.
Ohio State now is trying to do a pipe dream and hire a former Alabama, Nick Saban.
No,
That'd be pretty
I don't think he's gonna unretire.
I don't think he is either, but Ohio State fans are trying to make it happen
Are
on
you kidding?
Twitter.
He's vibing with Pat McAfee, bro.
That's what he said. Bill went back to coaching out of spite. Nick Saban is golfing for fun now. He doesn't care. He's done.
He chose the right answer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's also just the Bill Belichick way, is to piss people off.
You're not wrong.
Hey, he is changing UNC's field back to grass though. Just fire.
W.
Anything else on college football?
So where do you guys think Will Howard's draft stock is now?
After
After Pat McAfee has done nothing but glaze him for the last 4 weeks. Not that I'm mad about it. I'm just saying he's definitely
he'll be a third or second round pick.
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at.
well because he wasn't a draft
He'll
pick.
be
No.
I think he was a fifth or sixth.
Maybe until the playoffs.
I
Yeah.
think now he'll be a day 2 pick, realistically.
Yeah.
He'll get picked. He's not, if somebody picked him in the first round, I'd be kind of blown away. Browns don't get any ideas. But I think that realistically, he's probably a day 2 guy.
Since you brought up the Browns fans have been put a flyer out there which they want Joe Flacco and Will Howard.
W
I've-
quarterback room.
I've also seen that my team is in on Joe Flacco, so that'll be interesting.
I'll roll the dice with Flacco and Howard.
I'm in.
That's fine.
Dude, I'm taking Flacco and Drake May every day of the week.
Didn't Jack Sawyer say he wants to stay in Ohio? Unless be drafted by the
Hopefully he
Vancouver
goes to the
Browns.
Bengals so we don't ruin him. That'd be pretty baller.
My mom says
Him?
the same thing all the time. She's like, I hope none of the Ohio State guys go to the Browns. I don't want them to be ruined. Like, that's
Well, I say the
an
same
awful
thing
way to
about
look
Harold
at
Fannin. I pray that we do not draft him. Go somewhere where you'll be successful, young buck.
All I
The New
know,
England Patriots.
all I know is
No,
Kevin.
he said
No.
Buck correctly. The
All-
Buccaneers.
Ah,
I want
Good.
that. I want that
Good.
so
I
bad.
see what you did there.
Baker Mayfield and Harold Fannin.
With Kate Otten.
All I know is Kevin's fantasies is more involved in this offseason than he's been.
Is that a good thing?
Yeah.
It might be, it might not be. We don't know.
Fair enough.
It's the Cleveland Browns. It's never good until it is.
Hey, he was good until he was forced to do things the owner's way.
Exactly.
He's
Yeah,
back
Jimmy
to
And
has
it's
his
never
own
good
way.
until it is.
Or it is good until it isn't. They were trending in the right direction.
It really
Until they brought in Watson.
just depends on who's the quarterback. I mean,
And Watson might get his contract cut now because of one TikTok video. We'll see if it actually happens. I doubt.
oh, we've been saying that for what?
I
3
doubt
weeks?
it.
4 weeks.
Let him have hope. 3 years.
I'm more talking about the recent stuff, but okay.
I think it all just kind of
Yeah.
piles up.
But to go back to the draft stock, I've seen things that both Will Howard and Jalen Milroe are going to be a lot of like how their combines grade out. Because a lot of people are treating Jalen Milroe the same way they treated Anthony Richardson, except for they think Jalen Milroe is better. So,
Jalen Milroe top half is built like a tank.
Just his top half. Bro skips leg day.
It kind of looks like it, yes.
I can't say I've ever analyzed him, but I'll take the word for it.
so what he does in class when he's doing nothing,
You stare at pictures of Jalen Milroe.
studying up on ball.
Hey, we need
Big
a
ball guy.
QB, and it's
What?
all over my Twitter.
Sorry, what did you say? I went deaf.
Said we need a QB, and it's all over Twitter.
That's fair.
Could that be because it's the most obvious need, literally, in the history of the National Football League?
Yeah, probably.
All right, yeah. I mean, as long as you're aware and accepting of that. I have seen that Shadur Sanders has been with each of the top 3 teams. I'm just like, don't do it, Browns. Don't do it, Brown.
I
Don't
want-
do it.
I want the Browns to trade, and then draft the DN out of Penn State.
No.
or offensive tackle.
Illegal. Banned.
I don't think Jalen Milrow has small legs.
His upper body is just.
I did say
Yeah,
Isaac
He's
was
jacked.
I did say
Yeah.
Isaac was stronger.
I'm like, his upper body is just a tank.
He's a big dude.
Happened.
All right, I'm done now.
But yeah. Super Bowl. Chiefs, Eagles. You know.
Yeah.
We all saw it coming. I mean, come on.
Yeah,
everything
these are
happened.
these are probably the two best teams left. Like of the four, these were the two best teams.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'll admit that I'm just
Yeah.
very tired.
Josh Allen. Oh, I saw this. I almost texted this in the group chat, but I wanted to save this for the podcast. I saw that people on Twitter have been comparing Josh Allen to James Harden.
Don't do my man like that.
I saw somebody say that he's just becoming Phillip Rivers instead of Peyton Manning to Mahomes' Brady.
Yeah.
I like that one too.
And then they
I
followed
like
then they
that.
followed it with Haley
They're both
Buckle.
good.
If he wins the MVP, I'll give him James Harden. Because Harden did that for sure when he was like averaging 35 a game with the Rockets. Bro was just doing everything on his own, and the rest of the roster was mid.
No.
Yep.
There's one man who could have beat the Chiefs if he had defense. The Bengals.
Yeah, small problem.
Or
They didn't have a defense.
or if they would have beat the lowly New England Patriots in week 1.
Yep.
Yeah, fair.
Imagine.
Can't make the playoffs in the first week, but you can sure screw yourselves out of it.
And the number 1 pick.
That too.
Yeah.
Hilarious. I hate my team anyway.
You guys don't need the number 1 pick.
No.
That'll
We
be
have
fine.
Drake May. We're good.
We don't even need the number 2 pick. I still think we should trade back. But
I think
do
you should
too.
sign RG3.
all right.
We've tried that once.
I don't think he'd let you. I think he's pretty happy where he's at.
Yeah, you're probably.
But looking ahead to the Super Bowl now, we got a couple weeks. Should we save predictions for then?
No,
Or should we go now?
do them now.
Strike while the iron's hot, he says.
Yes. Matt-
Eagles. I'm not mad, but I don't care.
Okay.
You,
I just
you
want-
gotta
I'm
go
just done.
score with that, or
No. Saquon 19 trillion yards.
you don't get to say no.
I'll do Eagles 34-31. Jake Elliott plays hero and they get revenge on the Chiefs for kicking a field goal last time.
Matt.
I think he's gonna be 65 points in the Super Bowl. Boy, I hope.
I mean, how many points were there in that game yesterday? Either game. I mean, the Eagles put up 55 alone.
Yeah.
But the Eagles have a good defense. And so do the Chiefs.
So did the Bills. That game still had 60 points.
I don't know. I'm just saying, like, it seems like recently Super Bowls have been super low scoring.
Well, yeah,
I think
mean-
last year's wasn't though, right? I'm gonna look at it.
No, last year's was. It was the last Eagles Super Bowl. It was the last Chiefs Eagles Super Bowl 2 years ago. I think that was like 31-28 or 34-31 or something like that. Because Harrison Butker kicked a field goal.
That's 1967. Oh, this is all the Super Bowls. Oh my goodness, I don't need that many. 25-22 last year, 38-35 the year before that.
Yeah.
23-20 for Rams Bengals, 31-9 for Bucks Chiefs.
What about the last time they were entered the Super Bowl before that?
13.
Ah,
And
that
the year
game
before
was-
that is actually 41-33. So actually my take makes no sense.
my team won that football game, and I still hated watching it.
Broncos Panthers was low scoring. I forgot that existed.
Broncos Seahawks was not low scoring. Peyton Manning forgot how to football.
No, Broncos
Well, no,
Panthers.
I know. I was going like the year before that, or was it 2 years before that?
2 years before that.
Oh,
Yeah, 43-8.
yeah. Well, the first play of the game was the safety. Like,
No, the year before that, or the year before the Broncos Panthers was
yes,
Patriots.
Malcolm Butler, baby.
28-24. Run the football.
That's what happens over there. I gotta watch that. Maybe I can golf at this year. It was just in my closet. So I'm kind of concerned about it.
That's gonna be my golf bet this year.
Yep.
Nice.
Excuse me. Guardians hat. It's about time for the Guardians hat game, please.
Before I give my prediction, do you guys remember the name Max Duggan?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, TCU legend.
He's the quarterback for the
He's your
Battle.
guys' quarterback. Yes.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm so excited.
No, AJ
I
McCarron.
remember seeing that. AJ
No.
McCarron's out now.
Yep. He virtually retired.
he
He's
doesn't
been
like
having like some injury problems.
I'm gonna be a dad now, working sales or something.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
I'm declaring for LinkedIn.
Yeah, exactly.
He might have enough money just
I don't think so.
might have.
I mean, I'm sure he has decent
I
money.
mean, if he invested right, he did play in the NFL. And he
For
was
what, 3 years?
He was there a little bit. Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
about to
you're
say-
right. I mean, he's not making, our salary.
right, but
But he's not set for life at this point. I'm sure they're doing okay. Oh man, who's gonna win the Super Bowl?
Team Meteor.
It's so weird. I don't know if you guys have felt like this, but all year I haven't paid attention to the Eagles because for whatever reason, the last half of last season was stuck in my head. That they were just gonna fall apart at some point, and they never did. Right? What they end up
Yeah.
13-2?
something like that. Yeah.
They might have been 14-3.
Yeah, it was something.
Somewhere in that realm.
Yeah.
But it's so hard for me to bet against the Chiefs.
It's quite literally who's going to do what they've done the whole year one more time. Is it going to be the Chiefs or is it going to be Saquon? Because I think the way James Cook played Sunday makes me think that Saquon could go for 200 in the Super Bowl.
I think he can for sure.
Yeah.
But I think the Chiefs' defensive line is going to be a lot better. And
It's going to also just depend on if the Eagles center gets healthy too.
One of them, yeah.
yeah, whoever's going to play center.
Oh yeah,
Jason Kelce.
They'll be fine over 2 weeks. They'll be all right.
Yeah.
Well, Jurgens will be fine. I don't know. They should look rough.
yeah.
Anyways, I think the Chiefs are going to have a lot more pressure on Hurts, and he makes a lot of mistakes under pressure. So I'm going to go Chiefs 24-17.
Real talk. If the Chiefs actually three-peat, do we have to have Daniels a guest star?
Sure.
Yeah, why not?
He wants to. Hey, man, first team ever to do it? Might as
Yeah.
well.
Well, that
First-
was fun.
First sports franchise since Kobe Bryant and the Lakers. Rest in peace to the Mamba. That was, 5 years ago now? It's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah. That was right at the start of 2020.
I thought you were talking about the championships. I was like, I think that was more than 5 years ago.
Well, that was
I'm
2000
there.
to 2002, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they were right there with the Yankees window too. But the Yankees window ended as theirs was starting.
Clayton, what's your prediction?
I'm kind of with Matt. It's hard to pick against the Chiefs, man. They've found a way to win all year, and they avenged their one loss last night. You can say it's luck. You can say it's the refs. You can say whatever you want. But at the end of the day, they realistically were 15-1. The last game doesn't really count. They didn't play anybody. So because of that, their championship experience, obviously they know how to win. I don't want this to happen, but I'm going to go with the Chiefs 35-33.
Ooh, you're going high scoring too.
Yeah.
High scoring.
I hope you're right.
Both teams have obviously very explosive offenses. The Eagles can do pretty much whatever they want. And the Chiefs, I would argue, aren't as high powered, but when you have, God, I sound like Chris Collinsworth. When you have a guy like Mahomes, you can do yeah, it's anything is possible.
It's just
So the Eagles have a chance to win. I'm going to pick the Chiefs 35-33.
Mahomes just always plays to the level of his opponent, no matter what. Even when his games are low scoring, they win because the other team is low scoring. He literally just does what he has to.
He didn't
Let's
have
see
a
the
great
Chiefs, man.
game against the Browns this year. He really
Oh.
didn't do anything spectacular.
No, Gray did.
Was that his hat trick game?
Maybe.
No.
I think he did too.
Yeah, he had a stretch in the middle of the year. That was crazy.
Yep. Right after I traded for Travis Kelce. Naturally. Anyway.
Of course. I forgot what I was going to say.
Mahomes
I'll
playing
give
so
my
superstar.
prediction.
Please do.
So my prediction is going off my hockey team.
Sure. That makes sense because they're in Ohio.
Yes. Yes.
I know. I've said it.
Because Johnny Gaudreau was a Philadelphia Eagles fan. I am taking the Philadelphia Eagles. Eagles 41, Chiefs 31.
31.
Eagles all the way, Saquon for 300 rushing yards.
Oh,
That's crazy.
put some money
Okay.
on that.
I'm buying.
All right. I don't think you can, but
I think the record for yards in a game is like 296. I'm pretty sure. Let me look that up real quick.
didn't he have like 252 or something like that against the Rams the first time,
I think so.
and 197 the second time?
The sound that came out of his mouth. He said Philadelphia.
Yes, 296. Adrian Peterson. Boom.
AP, what a guy! You must have been the only person that caught that.
Prime AP, man.
When he said Philadelphia, it was Phil and everything in between was
No, I didn't notice it.
I gotta go back and
Yeah.
edit this.
All right,
That was so funny.
I take your word for it, I guess.
I'm sorry. Caught me off guard.
So the Goudreau luck runs into the Super Bowl.
Yes.
All right, I'm not mad either way.
I am.
As long as it's a high scoring, fun game, no complaints.
Yeah, make it entertaining. Hopefully Kendrick Lamar is good and actually give
Ooh.
us good commercials this year.
Ooh.
'Cause I've been sick of it lately.
And that's where I was going next.
Yeah.
Well, first, everyone
Commercials
give
or
their
Kendrick
predictions,
Lamar?
right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Except Leo, but he's not here.
Next prediction. Best commercial.
Mountain Dew.
Doritos.
Okay.
Oh yeah, Doritos was teasing theirs during championship weekend. It's got to be good.
Button.
What was that? I'm sorry. I was looking at the Adrian Peterson.
Prediction for best commercial. Matt said Mountain Dew and Isaac said Doritos.
I kind of want to say avocados from Mexico just because they're pretty good.
Hell yeah.
That's a good one.
Budweiser. Budweiser's usually a good one.
I was gonna say Coke. Actually, Coke normally has a couple good ones in there.
Yeah.
Pepsi sponsors the halftime show, right?
Maybe.
No. Not
No,
anymore.
No, I think it's
Not
Apple
Apple.
Music now.
Oh yeah, that's right. Good call.
I think Duncan's gonna try to outdo the thing they did last year with all the Boston boys. With like Tom Brady and Matt Damon last
Oh.
year. I think they're gonna try to outdo it again.
Oh, that was good.
That was good.
Yeah, that was a good one. Who's just gonna throw a random QR code up on the screen?
Who's gonna act
DirecTV.
like we're just on the Roku menu?
DirecTV. Direct.
I can see it.
Dude.
Some crypto company.
I just
Yeah, crypto.com.
that commercial last year, man.
Or
Everyone's like, what happened to the TV? Even people that don't have Roku TVs are like, what happened to the TV? What's happening? Where'd it go?
all right. I think we'll take a break and
I mean, oh, what else do we have?
I don't know. We'll figure out something.
I mean, like realistically, the MVP was Josh Allen until they did all pro teams, and everyone was like, "Oh yeah, Lamar good." Like,
Is everybody didn't know that?
oh, I mean, we knew that, but everybody was still glazing Josh Allen anyway.
Yeah, I think it's psychotic to give a guy MVP and then him do significantly better the next year and be like, no, not the MVP.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like Cowboys beat the Cowboys aside, Dak should have won MVP last year, statistically at least. He was the best statistical quarterback for an essentially quarterback award.
Yeah, but his team wasn't great. All right, and we're back, and we're talking about NFL awards. Hello, Clayton. Welcome in. We were just talking about the MVP award and how we think it should definitely be Lamar Jackson's.
Joe Burrow.
No,
Okay, fine. Saquon Barkley.
I would agree with that.
Yeah, I mean it should be Saquon. That's not going to be, but it should be.
No, he'll win Offensive Player of the Year
Yeah.
Mhm.
because those are
That's the running back or wide receiver of the year's award.
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah, just I feel like a good chunk of this year's awards are pretty much set in stone.
But Josh Allen does have the most important part of every MVP award: the
Play.
narrative.
True.
Same thing.
And his narrative is just that he hasn't won one yet.
Well, that was
Yeah.
there that he can't be Patrick Mahomes again. So
Well, he beat him this year.
True.
Just can't
yeah,
beat him in
there
the
you
playoffs.
season. They're not thinking about it now. They're just thinking about how he lost again.
Didn't they say on
Funny.
the call that they're playing during the regular season next year too?
I think so.
I thought I heard him say that.
Well, as long as they both win their division, they'll continue to play in the regular season.
Huh?
As long as they both win their division, they'll continue to play each other in the regular season.
I didn't know that factored into scheduling.
So the way conference schedules are built, so obviously you play each team in your division twice,
Mhm.
and then you play every team in one conference, or sorry, in one division in each conference. So like you play the two Wests one year or whatever, and then the rest of your schedule is filled out against the team that placed in the same spot as you in the other two conference divisions that you don't play. And then I don't know how they're doing it now that they have the NFC or now that they have the extra game with the NFC. Because like this year we had like we'll play the last place team in the NFC East, which was the Giants. So we'll play the Giants again. But it just kind of depends. So like we get the Titans and
Browns.
no,
No.
we get the Bengals. Or no, we play the AFC North this year. So we would get the Raiders. And we have the Jets.
Interesting. I never knew that.
Oh, well, I'm irritated though, because back-to-back years we're gonna be in Cincy and home against Cleveland.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, because we'll probably open the season again in Cincy. Which means again, I won't be going. I refuse to pay that much.
Yeah. Could be a rough one.
Well, Cincinnati's miserable anyway.
True.
I would rather drive to Cleveland and back twice in the same day than drive to Cincinnati once. Hot take.
Unless it's
That's kind of psychotic because it's straight
Yeah,
down.
that's a hot take.
yeah.
The traffic just pisses me off that much.
Yeah, but
Not-
it's such an easy drive.
I know. I just dislike city traffic.
I think our
Personal
option is
opinion.
Cincy and back and Cleveland and
I-
back.
It's also shorter in general.
True.
Yeah, I think my favorite driving stat of the summer was Madeline and I went to a Reds game. It took us 3:10 to get down and 2:10 to get back.
Yeah, that's impressive.
Yeah,
But wasn't that basically the same when we all went to that Reds Cardinals game?
see, I don't really know how to attribute to that because Leo's GPS was doing some crazy stuff. Clayton, you were in the car with us for that, right?
For which one?
When we all went down for Reds Cards, you rode in Leo's car with us, right?
I was there, yes.
Because Leo's GPS kept having him get off and get back on to just continue skipping like 8 cars up the traffic. And he did it like 3 exits in a row.
Yeah, that's
So we
wild.
were
It cut off like 10 or 20 minutes.
literally we were
That's funny.
we were line jumping on that 75. Yeah, we're like, why is that means get off here? Oh, we're getting right back on. Oh, okay. Oh, we're doing it again.
That's so funny.
Yeah, it shaved off so much time.
His GPS was balling though. And we got to park right underneath, so we got there early enough. That was baller. So it's a maze down there because that's for both the ballpark and the football stadium.
Yeah, that parking's weird.
It's definitely a strange parking garage. It's cool though.
Yeah.
We definitely got derailed. That's okay.
Story of our lives.
It's a nonsense podcast.
What other awards are there?
There's defense.
Walter Payton Man of the Year. Silence
Shut
over
up.
there. They're like, I don't know.
It could be any of them. Like they all do
Denzel
good stuff. Like
Travis Kelsey.
This-
You deserve a badge for that.
Yeah, you're no.
I
you
was
don't know.
kidding.
No.
It was
I thought
it was a
funny.
joke.
Defensive player of the year.
I guess I haven't really thought about Decoy.
I don't know. Is he going to be TJ Watt again? I mean,
No,
No.
TJ Watt didn't do anything for the most, at least statistically.
all right, settle down.
He got like the
Let's
back.
not act like he didn't do anything.
Statistically, the back half of his regular season was very quiet.
Yes,
Myles
he did.
Garrett.
He was kind of mid.
How many sacks did Myles Garrett end up with? Obviously, sacks aren't the end all be all, but I'm just
Oh, he
curious.
broke some records.
Was it 15? No. 13.
Can't say I'm just Googling or thinking. Probably Googling.
What you guys paused. That's my bad. Internet's been shaky today.
We're trying to figure out Decoy.
I said Myles Garrett.
He asked how many sacks he had.
Let me look it up. I think he had 14. But
I just got there. He finished second with 14.
Behind.
Yeah, actually, a Bengal. Trey Henderson had 17
Yeah.
and a half.
Well, he's not winning it because their team's defense was awful. So
Yeah.
No, but he also led the league by 300 sacks. So,
Yeah.
I mean, well, let's see. How many fumbles did he have? Or fumbles before, I guess.
I mean, honestly, it probably should go to Patrick Surtain.
Patrick Surtain popped into my mind too, to be completely honest with you. Yeah.
The two that probably should end up fighting for it's probably Garrett and Surtain.
I'm going.
Kirby Joseph also had a really good year, though, because he had like 9 picks.
I'm going Van Ginkel because he had multiple touchdowns this year.
So did Broncos goat Nick Benito. I don't know. He only one.
I don't think either of
still.
those were finalists.
Probably not.
I mean, like, Benito had 13 and a half. Yeah, career year. He had a pick 6 off of Jameis, I think, actually.
Well, that doesn't count then.
Well,
Did you guys see the podcast clip? I don't remember what podcast it was. But some guy said they should instate a rule into the NFL that every standalone game, so like Thursday night, Sunday night, Monday night, anytime there's only one game at a time, Jameis
Okay.
Winston should be the all-time backup.
I'm in.
I like that.
hell yeah, brother.
So any quarterback that goes down, no matter the team, Jameis Winston comes on the field. I'm
He is
like,
the most entertaining quarterback in football.
exactly. I don't want him to be my quarterback, but I want him to be somebody's quarterback, which means
Yeah.
he can be somebody's quarterback on any given night. I was like, no,
Jameis
wait a minute,
to
he
the
might actually
Titans.
be on something.
Jameis does
I
not
wouldn't-
need to go to the Titans. They already have enough. They already have enough.
seen a lot of- I've seen a lot of stuff connecting him to the Giants actually this offseason.
You know?
Yep.
Wouldn't be that bad.
Probably that doesn't kind of make sense.
Yeah.
Get James and somebody else in there to bridge for next year.
Like I said, Jameis will get out there and sling the rock. That is a guarantee.
Well, that's what Malik Neighbors needs anyway.
True.
True.
I cannot believe he had 1,000 yards with those people this year.
Neighbors did?
He's just that guy.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, he's like 1,007, but yeah, with
So
Jones, DeVito,
Drew Lock.
Locke. There's at least one more,
yeah, you're probably right.
but yeah,
So let's throw this hypothetical out there. If Jameis goes to the Giants, what is Malik Neighbors' stats next year?
it depends on how many games they let Jameis start. I guess.
Okay, let's say Jameis starts in over half.
5 yards, but 78 touchdowns. Nah,
Probably get 700
I'm gonna
yards.
go- sophomore slumps seem to have been popping up more. I don't know if you guys have noticed that, but
Very much so.
Yeah.
Quarterback avoids one.
give me 900 yards and 10 touchdowns. I say that's a slump, but that's still a solid.
That's still
solid.
a pretty damn good year.
I was gonna say
He's obviously a pretty good wide receiver. So
yeah, he's gonna be good.
I could see like 1,000 yards with like I want to say like 12 touchdowns.
Dude,
I wouldn't give him one a game, but yeah, he could definitely.
not to like
1,000 yard.
compare the two, but like if Brian Thomas can can find a way to get over the 1,000-yard marker with Mac Jones for the back half of the year, Malik Neighbors can do it with just about anybody. I'm convinced. Just because the Jaguars' offense was so anemic and bipolar at the end of the year.
The whole year.
Damn, 13
Yeah,
years.
that
Jaguars
coaching
were just
story
mid.
is wild too. The Jags coaching story.
Yeah, it's the same thing as Jim Knowles. Bro ghosted his team and like actually.
It's a little different.
Yeah, I mean there was a big extension first, but the extension was literally contingent on him not visiting the Jaguars. So they visited in
Yeah.
secret and became the head coach anyway.
Well, no, it's
Yeah.
the owner is like, oh, let him get wise for a second. Fired the GM. He's like, hey, you want to coach for me now? And he's like,
Well,
Yeah.
that too, obviously. Because that was the whole reason they didn't get any of the top candidates to begin with. But also, they had to meet in secret because if it went public that Cohen and the Jaguars met, he was going to lose his extension offer. Literally a day and a half after he signed it.
he didn't sign it.
Well, no, I mean the ink never hit the paper, but even if it did, it might end up on a napkin a day later. I mean, it's happened before. The Jets, hello. Anyway,
Do you guys agree with what Leo put in our chat the other day about the Cowboys slowly entering conversations of Jaguars, Jets, and Browns? That level of team?
They've been there.
Damn.
To be completely honest, they've been there since Jerry Jones been doing it.
how long has Jerry Jones been the NFL?
I'll let you know in a few minutes.
I'm about
Are you
to-
texting Leo or are you Googling?
I'm not texting him about that.
That's-
I don't need to ruin
that's
his
probably
night
nice.
before it starts.
Yeah, that's probably.
Jerry Jones does have Super Bowls, right?
Well, that's what I'm
Right.
asking. Because if Jerry Jones has Super Bowls, then technically no.
He bought the team for $150 million in 1989.
They won a Super Bowl in the 90s, right?
He's won 4. I think he has 4 rings.
Does he?
I mean, like, maybe I guess in terms of modern day, starting to fall down there, but he's still the only guy in that group with Super Bowl rings.
Yes.
3.
Yes, 3.
93, 94, and 96.
3 rings.
Okay. So I'll rephrase this. He's been in that group since he's been old.
How old was he?
How old is he?
How old was he when he bought the team?
Oh,
I was joking. You know, I can look it up.
I'm not looking it up.
But yeah,
I just got a bunch of AI facts about Jerry Jones. He's already in the Pro Football Hall of Fame. No wonder he doesn't care anymore. He's just trying to complete side quests now.
I mean,
Basically.
Robert Kraft's been on the last like 4 ballots.
Yeah.
He refused to let him in.
That's funny.
He really should have been in on this ballot. There wasn't really anybody.
Because he's
that
a
should have been.
pedophile.
Well,
And he's a
no,
cheater.
that wasn't that.
That too.
He had the legal. Well, not really legal, but he was similar to Deshaun Watson. Slightly different.
In case you're wondering, known football guy Jerry Jones, he was the co-captain of Arkansas's national championship team in 1964.
That's a guy that knows championships.
He's a winner, man.
Not in the modern era.
Hey, how many Super Bowls does your team have?
0.
He's got 3.
Combined.
Also, he
That's
bought the
Browns.
team for
Notice how
$150
we said
million. Guess how much the Cowboys franchise is worth?
it's like 11 billion now, right?
No, it's like 12 or it's like 12
I wanted to say like
No, it's like
9.5,
not
I'm pretty sure
8
it's- I'm pretty sure
bill.
that's what it is.
Yeah, it's 10.1 billion.
Oh, okay.
Literally tenfolded the entire franchise. That's insane.
Wait, you said he bought for 150 million?
Yeah. And it's now worth 10 billion.
I say you did more than that, right?
Yeah, tenfold's not right there, is it? Hundredfold?
Something like that.
How does math work?
It doesn't. It's all fake.
Yeah, it's true.
But
Fish.
the Cowboys won't be good until they get off the Jones era. And that won't be until
We might be dead by that.
Well, I hate to
Yeah.
break it to you, but there's another Jones down the pipeline.
Right.
He's taking the team
and
over.
he's
so-
probably old enough to where he'll have kids. So by the time the first goes, second will be good. By the
Well,
time the second goes, the third will be there, and then the fourth will be born. And then,
Well, his son's probably like in his 60s by now.
yeah, well, that's what I'm saying.
He was in college in 64. He was a national champion in 64. So say he was 20 then.
Wow, yeah, you're right.
That was, I mean, Jerry Jones is in his 80s, right? Or 90s. Is he in his 90s now? If he was 20,
One last thing on
64,
Jerry
that was
Jones,
60
because
years
this is
ago.
hilarious.
He's at least 80. Go ahead.
In an online poll from October 8th, 2003, Jones was named the least favorite sports personality by Sports Illustrated in 3 states: Virginia, Delaware, and Texas.
And Texas. All right.
Yeah, that's
All right.
that right there is the
Oh.
ultimate Dallas Cowboys football.
Not being Pennsylvania is kind of crazy. Just throwing that out there.
Wait, what year did you say that was from?
It was from 2003, but that doesn't mean it's any less funny.
I thought you said it was from like 1986 or something. I guess it was
No.
That list has probably grown.
Yeah, honestly, he probably still is the least favorite sports personality in Texas.
Well, now he covers New York and
Like I
The
said,
whole
I'm surprised
country.
Pennsylvania's not on the list.
Nah, Philly sports fans are known for their calm demeanor.
Give
All
him-
right, guys, it was fun being a co-host in the show.
Unplug.
and their general kind of attitudes, you know.
Yeah, they're just a kind, respectful fan base. That's what they're known for. All right.
Hey man, if you treat them well, they'll treat you well.
Hey, it's a demon fan base headed by their inside plant double agent Taylor Swift.
Ask Daddy Demu how Philly fans are.
No, that's okay. I don't know about you guys, but I counted, and I only counted 3 Taylor Swift sightings at the AFC Championship game. So I thought that was pretty good. I thought that was pretty moderate.
Just wait until the Super Bowl.
I was gonna say,
I'm setting the
noted
over
public
under
Eagles fan,
at 7.5.
I will.
I think
put
that
over.
clears.
You
Just
think it's the over 2 per quarter?
Yeah, I will
just
happily take
because
the over.
It's only 3 the game before though.
But it's the Super Bowl, Matt.
Championship Sunday is bigger than the Super Bowl. Ask Mike Scalina.
Real.
True.
True.
You don't make chili on Super Bowl Sunday. Come on,
That's true. Mixed
right.
pretzels
You make
usually on
buffalo
Sunday.
chicken dip. Anyway,
Also true. Touche.
but yeah, it's the biggest game of the season. Probably will be one of the most watched broadcasts, regardless of genre, of the entire year. And it's her boyfriend's team against her team, who she's very publicly been rooted for prior to dating Travis Kelce. And Kelsey's also at the point where there's a lot of people that think if the Chiefs three-peat, there is a chance that he just done.
Oh, he's going to be done after this year, I think.
No, he's got another
I
year
said,
this year.
side because like he's good, but he's still really good, but he looks so much slower.
I think.
Yeah, but he doesn't need to be explosive anymore.
I
Especially
know,
now they
but-
actually have a receiver room. With
Well-
Hollywood Brown, he's really good.
No,
Hollywood Brown's a 1-year deal.
back half.
So I'll have
He'll
to bring
come
him back.
If they win a Super Bowl, he's coming
I guess.
back. Come on now.
Don't bring it
Juju's still competent as a 3 or 4, so
back.
hurts to say, but it's true.
Only in Kansas
Hate
City,
it.
though.
All his fault.
As a 3 or 4, he's with one of the best quarterbacks in football ever. Yeah, he's good.
It is Juju's
He'll be
fault.
And Xavier Worthy in the pipeline. So
Everything is Juju's fault.
Yeah, Worthy's broke
about
out
that.
ever since they got 3 good wide receivers.
Yeah,
2 other good wide
yeah,
receivers.
yeah,
once
he's
they
not one
once
of
they
the
got
best.
D Hop, the pressure was off.
So the CFP averaged 22.1 million viewers. Do you think the Super Bowl is going over that or under it?
I think it's gonna go over just because we also are accounting for all the people that don't care about football, but will be tuning in for Kendrick Lamar and SZA at halftime.
But it's an average though.
Well, yeah,
If
but
they
there's still
only
gonna
do it
be
into halftime.
well, but there's still gonna be a bump.
Yeah.
Dude. So I was like, I really thought that this shouldn't even be a competition, and I was correct. So you said there were 21 million people watching the Natty.
22.1, yeah.
There on average last year for the Super Bowl, there were 123.7 million viewers watching the Super Bowl.
All right, never mind. I'm
No, that's kind of what I
thinking
was
Super
thinking.
Bowl.
I was
realized that.
like, I don't even think those are comparable, but I didn't want to call you out without having
Nope. Shoot me.
having evidence.
I'm not gonna
That's
I'm not gonna
crazy.
give you a bad for it. But
I didn't realize it was.
that's wild. Really? TFP really got 21 million?
Hmm?
It just seems low.
I guess the Super Bowl is kind of an international thing.
Yeah.
Is
Right.
what I'm figuring out.
Well, wait, was that this year's CFP?
Yeah.
Well, that's probably why everyone's like, Ohio State Notre Dame. I hate them all. You know, SEC, dumb SEC people. I'm just jealous.
That was a great Southern accent, Brady.
Well, I gotta go get my peaches from Buc-ee's, you know.
You'd fit right in at NASCAR.
So would Isaac.
No.
Bringing the San Francisco to NASCAR. Oh,
NASCAR's.
Oh,
now you really
that's
sound like you're
fighting
from San
words.
Francisco. All right.
Did you say NASCAR is stupid?
They go around in a circle.
HTS
What
Fight
do you do?
Series. Kalina
I don't
versus
think the
League.
guy who said that the Browns should start DTR for the last 7 weeks of the season has any right to talk about if something is dumb or not.
That's the dumbest argument you could have made for that.
Nah. He doesn't know ball. So therefore he can't talk about other stuff.
There's no ball on a racetrack.
What? No. His lack of ball knowledge means that he can't talk about other stuff.
What?
I'm just trying to process that guy. Now, I personally, of course, I've said a lot of dumb things on this podcast and off this podcast. That's the only guy who has outnumbered me in those items.
Did you watch the new Do Perfect video?
I did. That was cool. Road courses are cool. Regular NASCAR is stupid.
All right. Well,
You don't
Hey,
know ball.
Isaac.
anybody who's
Can you-
willing to drive 200 miles an hour within 3 inches of another car is a beast, as far as I'm concerned.
Isaac, how old were you when you learned how to spell Friday?
We also didn't talk about any of the other awards.
It doesn't matter. Jared versus is D-Roy. Jay Daniels is O-Roy. Saquon is L-Poy. Coach of the year, who knows? Kevin
Dan
O'Connell.
Eh?
Kevin O'Connell. Because the Vikings were supposed to be bad.
Support the
Probably, yeah.
End the podcast.
Thank you all for tuning in to Hot Take Sports episode 171. Make sure to follow us on all our social medias at Hot Take Sports 16. Give us your best hot take. Use code HTS at SeatGeek for $20 off of your first purchase. NASCAR season's right around the corner. We still got the Super Bowl. Save $20. Code HTS SeatGeek. Thank you all for tuning in, and we will see you all next week.